Hi everyone, welcome to week 4, module 4 of the course, in which we'll be learning about imperial reforms and colonial protests. So by imperial reforms, we're talking about the monarchy and British government and how things are changing over in Great Britain and how those trickled down and influenced the American continent as well. And so we've got tension between some European superpowers that leads to a conflict known as the 7 Years' War. That's what they call it in Europe. In America, it's known as the French and Indian War. And so we'll be learning about that and how the aftermath of that war led to a lot of debt for Great Britain. And in order to compensate for that debt, they started taxing the colonists. This is something they had been doing before, but it just increased with more fervor, and they were more serious about collecting all of the dues and all of the taxes, which of course upset the colonists. And so we've all heard about things like the Boston Tea Party and the ensuing tensions that arrived. Most of this did happen in and around Boston. And you can see this leads to the First Continental Congress, and this leads to a little bit of unification. So some of the like-minded individuals in the Americas were starting to think, well, wait a second, we should do something. So they were starting to form resistance movements, which of course leads to things like the Sons of Liberty and the Daughters of Liberty, who can kind of band together and create an organized movement, which is going to eventually lead to some more organized resistance during the Revolutionary War. So that's what we'll cover this week. As far as assignments go, we've got our historical hack. Our discussion is a simple one. As you work through the week, think about, what do you think really is like the tipping point or the most significant cause? If you had to pick just one, what really leads to the Revolutionary War? And then we're also, for our historical hack and also for our assignment, we're going to be doing a miniature DBQ. A DBQ stands for document-based question. And this just means that you're going to be given some resources. So this week it's mini, they're very small. So you're going to have like a small paragraph to read, but you're going to use these different sources. There are 8 different items, and you're going to use them to form what we talked about last week, which is a historical argument. So you're going to pull these pieces together to look at what really what was happening in regards to the Stamp Act. And so if you have questions on that, let me know. We also have one short, quick anonymous course survey because I'd love to get your feedback about how things are going. So let me know if you have questions, and have a wonderful week.